I've already drawn 300 comments, making another 100 is just a mere dent. I have here over 25,000 comments, which I will take 100 out of, and then turn it into a drawing. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoy this just as much as I do. This is 400 comments on one drawing. First comment of the day award goes to this guy. Cat burger. A burger with little cat ears and a little cat face. Also love your style. Okay, here we go again. They were actually selling these cat burgers at a fair that I went to once, but the taste was surprisingly underwhelming. The one I drew looks substantially better. This comment simply asks me to draw a leaf. I believe that's simple enough for me to fulfill. And then someone commented this, which has a lot of nice things to say, but allow me to simplify the prompt since it's quite long. Moose. Huge. Canada flag. I've come to realize that, especially in children's books, the way people draw mooses, they grab a horse and then they slap a pair of antlers on them. By the way, meese aren't related to horses whatsoever, they're actually closer to deer. To cover up the fact that I'm bad at drawing the body of an animal, I made the flag hanging by the antlers, just like a laundry rack. Can you draw a butterfly with an axe, please? Open parentheses. It would be the most silliest thing to ever exist. Close parentheses. I feel like blue butterflies are way rarer than what the media puts them out to be like. If you look up a butterfly on the internet and then go to images, a good chunk of them will just be blue. If I had a nickel for every time I saw a blue butterfly in the wild, my wallet would be empty. Now, do I really think, truthfully, that this is the apparently silliest thing to have ever existed? I've come late to the series, but already love it. Thank you. Could you draw a super friendly mimic? I'm just gonna draw the mimic pet that you can obtain from Terraria. It's got little tiny teats. It could never hurt you. I also drew Chester. Technically they're not a mimic, but frankly I felt like it. Can you draw a little guy eating an orb ice cream cone, please? How would this even be made or taste like? Nobody was harmed during the making of this. This guy goes, draw me holding up the blueberry pancakes. There's my artist interpretation straight from the noggin, and it's very wrinkly. Okay, next comment. Your art is so yum. Can you draw a little cloud guy? And then a fire sound effect. Clouditto's a cloud guy. I'm just gonna draw Clouditto. I ended up going back and adding some more accessories that I forgot about, and now we actually got a Clouditto. By the way, if you like this series, they literally have a video up on their channel where they animate 100 comments. That was a cool watch. Anyways, can you draw goldfish with arms on land? You take a walking fish and the angler, and then you put them together and you get a goldfish angler. This is a real thing that exists, and now it's on my canvas with a really swole arm. I love your videos. Could you draw a crown on one of your characters? Why thank you, but why stop at one? I gave both of them a crown. See? Even my neighbor's dogs agree. Hi, Orb! Hi. I don't know if I'm late, you're not. But can you draw me with a brown whale shark? You can make this guy really happy if you do. That's a fallacy. And then I fell for that same fallacy because I couldn't stand to be in a world where this guy wasn't happy. User comments. Draw a sea bunny but as a loaf of bread. Please! These guys are so cute. Their diet consists of sponges. The first time I tried drawing this, I filled the thing with a lasso tool and it turned out less than optimal. That didn't happen, and we're moving on. Unlike the real thing, this one's safe to touch. Oh, by the way, side tangent. Why does everything in nature that is so grabbable, petable, in some way a massive threat to our bodies? You see these things? Well, both of them are harmful and dangerous, so sucks to suck. Draw a cake of any flavor to celebrate the 300k. I personally really love red velvet cake. Also, thank you so much for 300k. That's incredible. Oh. And that's less incredible. Quite bad, if I would say myself. Yeah, I lost the recording to 6 whole drawings, and I wasn't about to make 6 more. This video is 400 drawings after all, not 406 drawings. So, with the power of a little editing, here I present the next 6 comments. I'm probably late, but can you please draw orb with many cats? A silly, soft, puffy dragon that's very colorful, topped with a guy sleeping on it. A group of turtles summoning a demon. Smug emoji eating ramen noodles. I don't like the way it's looking at me. Draw orb in a graduation hat. And lastly, a cool liquid dog. And look at that, easy peasy, salvaged all of it. Draw us enjoying a cup of tea together. Bone apple tea. Do you think tea can be considered a soup? Can you draw Jotaro for JoJo's Wacky Adventure? Oh, yeah, I'll draw Jotaro from John's Strange Journey. In the OVA, he had a red tank top instead of a gray one, and I don't know why they made that change. The red one looks so much better on him in my opinion. I'm gonna leave this open to debate, but I don't think I'm changing my answer anytime soon. The next comment reads, draw a cow with a top hat that is holding a rose, and wearing a suit, because he's a fancy gentleman. 102 other people wanted this. This very, very specific request. Is this a very vague reference to something? Or does everyone just want to see a really fancy cow? Congrats, Orb! Thank you. Can you draw a parakeet flying above my head? I love parakeets. I have 6 of them. That is a lot of responsibility. I owe it to you. Oh, I drew this bird way too big. I drew 5 other stars around you to represent the other parakeets. You should draw a cute turtle cooking. Your art is amazing. Thank you. Prepping something up from the underworld. I recall earlier that I saw another turtle-themed comment. I'm gonna try and find that right after this. Okay, look, this is what I was talking about. I've been asked to put a wizard turtle on the next one, and I know exactly where to put him. For one of the turtles on this piece, I gave their shell a little watermelon pattern, as a way to commemorate the first ever little guy to ever exist on this canvas. Thank you, Turtle with Gun 07, for starting all of this. Anyways, I put a hat on this guy and gave him a beard. Could you draw a duck with lemonade? My brain read this instead of duck with lemonade, as duck in lemonade. Even after I double-checked. Did it say duck with lemonade? You know, even if this wasn't a one-on-one replica, I still think it turned out pretty good. It's really creative and cute, and also weird foreshadowing. Could you draw a chicken with glasses on? Oh wait, this is by the same guy who asked for a leaf. Okay then. Probably late, but could you draw a Glaceon? I feel like if Jotaro was a Pokemon trainer, he would have Glaceon on his team. So we're just gonna put you guys there next to each other. For some reason, this Glaceon looked off to me and I couldn't put my finger on why. Or it was that, until I realized, oh. I drew the crest on their head wrong. They're supposed to connect. Thank goodness I noticed it last minute and I went back in there to draw over it. Also tweaked with the eyes a little bit. Made them just a little bit darker. Jevil, because you can draw anything. I've already drawn Jevil before, but okay, I'll just add another one. I may not be the only one that thinks this, but I feel like after chapter 2, no one really paid attention to him anymore, well, because of this little guy. This comment thinks that the candy I drew at 3:26 in the last video looks like a Pokeball, and this, my friend, is a donut gummy. However, you do have a point, so we're gonna turn it into a Pokeball. Now it looks like you just painted over one with nail polish. Draw a realistic sphere. Love your content so much, please don't ever stop. Oh. Here, you like realistic spheres? I got quite a couple of them, actually. For the record, I stole this layout out of Pinterest. The only thing that's mine is the fact that I drew it. I'll make a quick one on this canvas. Hello, Orb. Can you draw a little cheese boy with a cheese lollipop? Hello. Yes, I can. So, this is technically cannibalism. You know what they say, you are what you eat, or whatever that means anymore. You know what, just have a cheese guy, don't worry, be happy. I think you should add Nomu from Good Kid. I'm actually a very, very big Good Kid fan, so I will gladly add this, thank you. Can you draw a Minecraft grass block? Glass? God, I don't even know if people remember this. I used to make those paper cutout tutorials of like those Minecraft blocks. And at that time, I didn't have a printer, so I measured and drew everything out manually. Those were some very good times. You should draw Bill Cipher in the Doritos. Into parentheses, love the art! I'm assuming you're talking about this bag that we drew last time? Yep, nothing to see here. Just a normal bag of dittos. Something axolotl. Broccoli tastes very good in my opinion. This wasn't even a prompt, they just commented that, but they are absolutely right. So I made this button to press every time someone says the right thing. Boop. Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, I love this guy. I actually have a sticker of them in one of my sketchbooks. In one of them, because I don't know which one. If that's something that people are, like, interested in, then I could do a sketchbook tour. Bread. Bread chain, except no one else replied. I'm gonna compensate the lack of a bread chain in my comment section by drawing it. Or, well, I'm gonna draw 2 breads because there are 2 comments. Also, to make it fun because the bread was directly above Calcifer, I decided to make the parts that were closest to the flame burnt, because, well, that's just kinda how it works. And for my second piece of bread, I went for a picnic blanket and just put it on top of the other ones. And obviously, the bread chain wouldn't be a bread chain without the chain. Careful not to hurt your teeth on that. Emuodori in level 18 of the backrooms. Look at you, making me do research on things. I am pleasantly surprised. I'm just gonna summarize everything because if you're interested in knowing more, you can just look it up. It's just a nice, safe, liminal space that's supposed to resemble a part of your childhood. Very cool. I don't know why she would be there, but still. Cat the Shredder just commented, Teto is a Vocaloid. Which, no, that's not true. So cool, I'll just draw her with an existential crisis. Draw an object show character that isn't Tag. Well, there's actually no character called Tag. There is, however, a character named Price Tag, and I drew Price Tag. So, real quick, I want to say that I messed up. In my last video, I was requested to draw Hollow Knight, and I didn't draw the right one. This is the Knight. This is Hollow Knight. Very, very different guys, and I am here to correct my error. I drew them hanging out, as requested. I'm also gonna add Elderbug, as requested from here. Draw 2 neutron stars colliding. Draw a neutron star. Ooh, okay. I went on Google to look up a reference of this and got mesmerized. And also this one kind of looks like the brain communication meme. We have 2 knights hanging out behind the night sky. Oh yeah, this one's definitely one of my favorites. A nacho taking a bath in melted cheese. I feel like melted cheese would be way too thick to swim in, so, like, if this thing gets any lower, this guy is gone. He's drowned. Draw something of BFDI. Now, technically they're not from BFDI. They're made from the same creator, though. Okay, let's do something fun and mix the next 2 comments together. Hi, Orb. I want you to take my comment, draw a potion. Okay, we can do a potion. And then the next guy says, draw a stick. Just a stick? Okay. I don't know for what reason a stick would be needed. Maybe we ran out of corks. Perchance a stick grew out of it. The world may never know. Could you draw me, please? Oh, hello, Sans Undertale. The person from like 2 comments away asks, I wonder if she will draw Sans. Or he, I don't know. I thought this was a really funny coincidence, so I drew him. Draw a frog in a top hat eating a baguette. I'm gonna walk out of this challenge being so incredibly, unfathomably good at drawing bread. He's just a little guy. Alright, here's the finished baguette. I almost forgot about the top hat. Yogurt Cat simply asks, draw a chill guy. That can be a lot of people. I don't really know how to narrow that down. I feel like this guy satisfies all the qualities though. PLS, you in a box? By the way, love your art. Thank you. Hey, this is the box that all the orb plushies come in. I'm not too set on what to say for this one because, well, the comment's pretty simple. It's an orb in a box. Ooh. Love your art style. Can you make cheese? I'm gonna give this cat burger some extra cheese. Okay, recently we've been drawing a lot of bread, and I think we're starting to forget that other foods exist too. Other foods, such as this ultra-processed, microplastic having cheese. Hi Orb, can you draw you as a banana? That's quite the enthusiasm there, buddy. What are you doing? Get those hands off my bananas! Alternate timeline where Orb quits art and becomes a mascot for banana farms. A can of cherry Dr. Pepper. I've actually never had a can of Dr. Pepper before. There's like a bunch of different designs for them as well. I took inspiration from this one. You can very much see the resemblance. Nothing. Draw nothing. Okay, if you insist. Ooh, okay, here's a fun one. You should add a giant cat that hugs the next 10 comments. This means that for whatever prompt I'm gonna get for the next 10 comments, I'm gonna have to somehow involve that with this cat. I really like this idea. Let's see how it goes. Might be late. No, you're not. But can you draw a lemon shark listening to music? Preferably with headphones. I mean, yeah, preferably with headphones. That's how you listen to music. The cat looks kinda awkward right now, but remember that there's 10 whole things that we gotta add in still. I was wondering if you can draw Anya for mouthwashing. I can indeed draw Anya for mouthwashing, and I'll do it again. Also, she needs a hug, honestly. Hi Orb. Hi. Could you draw Galaxy Axolotl? I was getting kind of nervous that this wasn't going to turn out that good, but after I started adding more color to it, it started looking more okay-ish. And then it started looking more okay-ish, and then I started liking it. The galaxy is like spewing out of him, and I think that's pretty cool. Late? Maybe. No, you're not. I would like you to draw a cat using a bazooka on the Kirby. The nearest Kirby is like 5 gazillion pixels away, but worry not, I will make it happen. So the bazooka's gonna go out, travel perfectly around, and it's gonna hit this Kirby that's eating an orange. Draw a small chubby bird wearing a flower petal hat. Pigeons! Pigeons are cute, small, and chubby. I have a very distant memory of me feeding a flock of these when I was little, and then I immediately got sick the next day. I wonder how a very buff Minecraft Steve would look like drawn by you. If a very buff Minecraft Steve was drawn by me, it would look like this. Can you draw an Amazing World of Gumball character? Sorry if I'm very late. I'm gonna draw Carrie. Also, you don't need to apologize if you're late. It's okay. It's okay. You should draw Pimling from Smiling Friends with a hat of your choice. We're popping a frog beanie on this guy, and if you know, you know. Please draw a possum eating cheese with a face. I love your drawings, nom nom nom. I think I drew the wrong type of possum, but let's pretend that I didn't. Can you make N hold a duck with a face, please? Yeah, I can. And I will. This is the last of our 10 comments, and this is how the actual drawing turned out. I think it's pretty cool. PLS do a capybara swimming. So as usual, I add a body of water to the chunk of blue, and I add a little capybara there, half submerged. I also put an orange on their head as a reference to the other capybara that we have, which, by the way, hello to everyone who correctly told me what this thing was. You are very cool. My cool friend let me drink out of one of these once, and it burnt my tongue. Can you draw a sad star holding an orb? Well, these neutron stars count, right? I don't really know what I want to say for this one, so I'll just not say anything. Wait, this one's fun. That one person in the corner. Can you PLS draw the little creature in my profile pic? This little creature is adorable. They're like a little chunk of house dust that's built up under the couch. Where did you even find this image? It's so, like, grabbable. Draw a man sleeping on the moon. I unintentionally drew a strange descendant from the creature that we drew previously, so that's pretty cool. They're probably getting the best sleep of their life up there. The Butter Bro commented, could you do Butter Dog? Here is a Butter Dog for the Butter Bro. Very nice name with a very nice request. Can you please draw a bread cat? Okay, is it just me, or has there been more bread comments than usual? I don't get- are you guys hungry for bread? Where were all of you when the bread chain needed you? Actually, you know what? If this video gets like, I don't know, 50,000 likes, I'll just make bread. Yeah, I'll just make actual bread for you guys. Up next, we got serious tomato sauce. Can you draw a stick bug? Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if I said no to this? Yeah, of course I can! Of course I can draw a stick bug. I was drawing pretty much alone up until now, so I got my friend B-Man here as well. And you get to see his reaction to the drawing.
Hey, the little stick bug.
Hey, yo. Hey.
Yo.
I would love to see you draw a strong man with a mustache. Steve's pretty strong, I'll give him a mustache. Can you draw this guy? I began drawing the snowman to the sides of his comment before I realized that, Steve Builder, you know, Minecraft Steve, the one who commented this, probably was just referring to himself. However, it is too late now, and you get to enjoy a snowman instead. Could you draw Junimo from Stardew Valley? Look at these guys, look at these little guys. I drew a little family of them. A fluffy toaster that is being abducted by aliens. Very specific. Maybe this works? I don't know, you tell me. I'd love to see a little sunflower with glasses. If this was gonna be a cool sunflower, I decided to draw him next to the smirking emoji because, I don't know, I thought they would get along. Can you draw Till from Alien Stage, please? Ah, yes, of course. I also like suffering with angst. I think I've mentioned this before, but it feels like whenever I draw fan art for something, it just looks off compared to the original character, like what I'm drawing is a completely different character. But in the case of this one, I actually really like the result of it. Here is the boy. Here is my second favorite character from Alien Stage. Next guy goes, you should make noob or bacon from Roblox. Love your art. Honestly, this is one of the jolliest things I've drawn. It's just a little guy building a snowman. I think I'm late, but whatever, I still have hope. Draw a blobcat drinking hot chocolate. Look at this little guy who's just enjoying life with hot chocolate. Except I didn't think that that was enough and replaced his cup with a massive bucket. Only now he is truly living the life. Can you make a dragon with a croissant hat? Yet even more bread! I already have a dragon, so let's just give him a croissant. Again, where have these bread comments been? Up next we have this. That's all I want to do. What? What do you mean that's all you want to do? That can't be all. You should make a cool water slide with orbs. Also, your art style is incredible. So this looks nice and good early on, but this drawing took a huge turn when I decided to add fire to the end of it. Actually, this is what would have happened to the orb plushies if they didn't get sold. So thank you everyone for not letting this happen. I was requested to both draw an umbrella octopus and also a flapjack octopus eating flapjacks, and visually I feel like they look kind of the same, so we're gonna just mix them in one. Just to make it fair, I added in 2 of them. Also, mid-drawing, I decided to draw this thing. I don't know for what purpose it has, but we'll probably find a use for them.
Yeah, you know, just keep that.
I don't know what this is not a part of a comment, I'm just keeping this.
You drew it so, like, rotund and so, like, silly. It's so silly.
Next comment suggests, I don't know if you see this, but if you do, could you please draw the duck and the guy from the duck song? Wow, that's some real national treasure you are planting. Hello, future me. I went back and revisited this monument of a video, and they have released the 5th song as a conclusion to the series 3 months ago. And spoiler alert for the duck song lord, the lemonade guy, he's seeing someone now. If it weren't for this comment, I wouldn't have gone back and revisited this, so thank you. You should have some Greminade. It's made from grapes and lemonade. Moving on. Please draw a banana watermelon. I've deemed this the banana, which is the watermelon coated banana, and the battermelon, which is the, you know. I drew a little slice of the battermelon and it just kind of looks like a pizza. I don't really know what that was about. Could you draw a portable CD player? That's really specific. Hello, you. What you see here may be a weirdly malleated orb, but it's actually a portable CD player. This guy says, I think I'm a bit late. Just a bit late. But can you draw a box with a Here is yet another box because I guess the first one wasn't enough to satisfy. Can you draw me baking some cookies, please? Aw, this is such a cute, wholesome request from a wholesome guy. I made a little doodle of the character in their profile picture, which I presume is them, holding a batch of cookies. The request may be quite simple, but I love it regardless. Hi, Orb! Hello. Can you make a lemon with a face riding a dragon? Thanks. Well, thank you for being so polite, of course I can. I'll be honest, this series probably has the most dragons that I've ever drawn in my entire lifetime. I found out that I really like drawing dragons all slithery and snaky. Enjoy, thank you for the comment. Hiya! Could you please draw the web fishing dog? Fish! Oh my god, yes, I've been obsessed with this game. Hey gamers, editing me here. Yeah, I lobotomized the fish. Okay, finished. We're getting very close to the finish there. Can you please draw Hello Kitty eating mochis? Ah, very cute request, very adorable. I don't really know what to say about this one. You should draw Doge, like the meme. Thank you so much. Out of anything I did for Common 99, I did a Doge. And you know what? I'm chill with that. And finally, for our 400th comment, hey, can you please draw a mini-scaled version of the entire drawing? A mini-scaled version of the entire drawing? Wait, what do you want from me? Right-click, merge visible to new layer. Transform tool. Put him right next to the capybara. Okay, we're done here. Am I at 100? I think. 100! Okay. I did it! At this point, who's counting? Just kidding, I'm counting. 100 times 4, quadruple the 100, 200 times 2, whatever, however you want to bring it. I let myself sit on this end section days, maybe at this point a week, after I actually finish the drawing, to really just let the thought linger, let the thought marinate. What do I want to bring out of this? And truthfully, the more I tried to piece this conclusion together, the more confused I got. Sure, I've gotten way better at drawing from this, and it's helped me improve my art and variety in so many ways, but is that really the point? This is the payoff of how it looks like when a bunch of people from the internet combine all of their thoughts into one single drawing. There's different sources of media here which I would never imagine to have existed on one same drawing until now. And you know what? I feel like there's this one thing that they all share in common. It is fun, it is enjoyable, and maybe that's all that it's supposed to be. This is just meant to be fun. I don't mean anything by this, this just exists, and it's fun, and I love it. And if I love it, then what's stopping me from making 500 comments? So, you don't really need me to tell you what to do. Thanks for watching up to this point. The next video is probably there to the side or below you, waiting for you, so go ahead.